So how many of you are looking for that extra something that you could use in order to travel on a discount? So I'm pretty sure 100% of the people here are looking for that extra something. Doesn't matter how much money you have. And there's different methods of doing so. There's obviously the points. And there's different platforms that you can use that you can also pay over time for your flight. And so let's say next year, your birthday is in May. So you could start paying from now to then over time until you satisfy what you owe. So that's a good thing. And it's better than putting it on a credit card because at least you're not paying fees in that time frame. And they're just taking it from your account automatically. So you're good in that aspect. So that is a good thing. But today, I'm going to talk about buddy passes. Now, if you're not familiar with what a buddy pass is, you're in luck because I already made a video about what a buddy pass is on my channel. So just pause this video, check out that video, and make your way back here. So buddy passes are a great option. The key is to be flexible because you are on standby, so you got to be flexible. Standby just means that you don't have a guaranteed seat. People who pays for their seat has priority. So if there's a seat available after every paying customer got on, then they'll go about the standby list and then see where you fall based on priority. So you see that by itself. Now, I suggest people to fly abroad more so than domestically on a buddy pass. And because of the reasons I said, but also when you're flying domestically, things happen so fast where there might be a mechanical issue, there might be weather. Someone else's flight could get canceled. Your flight was originally good. Someone's flight got canceled, they rebook onto your flight, and so you get bumped off. When you talk about international flights, it doesn't happen that way. Because someone that's going to Portugal, for example, if that flight cancels for whatever reason, they're not going to then go to Paris and then try to go from Paris to Portugal. It's not going to really happen like that. But in this country, domestically, that will happen where they're rerouting you. Even if it takes them an extra flight for people to get home, they'd rather do that than chance having to stay at the airport or buy another hotel for the night. They'd rather take another leg. That leg might be the plane that you're on that had seats originally. And so that's why you really want to fly abroad more so than international. And then think about the tremendous value. Now, here in the States, if you compare that to an international flight, that's like nothing. So you handle the nothing and let the buddy pass handle the thing that you can get tremendous value. So for the sake of this video, here's an example. If you're going from New York, JFK, and you're going to NRT, Tokyo, Japan, a first class seat costs about $20,000. Economy costs about $1,700. See how much that is? Now, if you're flying on a buddy pass, like I said, you already increase your chance that you're gonna make it because people are not just switching up, oh, I'm going to Japan like that. That's something I've done and have done for over a decade, but the normal person is not gonna just do that. And so, and maybe some employees will do that as well because, I don't know, they maybe are surfing different places to go and they stumble upon where you're going, yada, yada, yada. But generally, we're talking about the normal, everyday person buying a ticket. They're not going to do that. That's not their behavior. Behavior is usually about planning it out, barring a emergency. So a $20,000 flight, first class flight, you might be able to get for a few grand with the buddy pass. So get that tremendous value and get that experience of flying first class. I mean, 14-hour flight from New York to Japan, you want to be comfortable. You want to be able to lay that bed flat and, use your nice headset and get, better food, just the whole experience. You want to get to experience that. And you're not going to get that experience flying domestically anyway, but you want to get that experience going abroad. And it's kind of hard to go back once you have that experience. First class is the best. Business is second best. Business, you'll be able to have a comfy seat as well. It's still configured nice. You still get snacks, just a little different. I'll go into what's the main difference. As a matter of fact, you're in luck again. I have a video, I believe, on what's the difference between first class and business class. So you're definitely in luck. Go check that out as well. So yeah, tremendous value. Be sure to ask someone who you are close to for a buddy pass. Don't ask a friend of a friend. Typically, some people don't want to give a buddy pass to a friend of a friend because they want to keep it for somebody they know. They never know when they're going to need it. Everyone has their... employees have people who they want traveling on their benefits already. They have their parents, their spouse, their children. And the buddy passes extend to extra people that they know, friends, siblings. So they don't know when they're going to need to give it to a friend or a sibling. They don't want to give it to a friend of a friend. Now, in cases where a friend of a friend has an emergency, there's a death, and they need to get out somewhere, people might have a heart. People might have a heart to help you out, but you never know. So just ask someone that you're close with and prepare to enjoy the major value. I have my book, Travel Light, Travel Far, The Places Unimaginable, which has all this info in there that you could use. So if you don't have the video, let me know. We'll work something out. I'll send it out to you. I'll sign it. And all. So when I have videos, you can use it as a reference to get further detailed information based on the videos that I'm putting out. So this is going to be very helpful. I'm telling you, it really makes sense to use the buddy pass. Is a major key, and I know some people are turned off because it's a standby situation, but once again, if you use it abroad, if you're flexible, because there are times where it might be better, okay, in anywhere you're going, be flexible because you might be able to go somewhere else. You know how many times I've been in the airport and I just changed directions and I've gone somewhere else? That happens so many times. And don't have your mind set on just going to one place. Be flexible because you can always go to the other place that you want to in the future. That's happened to me so many times. One time I was in Japan and I wanted to go to Vietnam. I had no idea about the visa requirement of Vietnam at the time. I just went to Indonesia instead. Almost like 2 years ago, I went to Vietnam. So it happens. It happens to me all the time. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you got a lot of value. If you got value, let me know what was the value that you got down below. Catch you on the next one.